Hey guys, Steve Zonardo here with Remax West, Zonardo Associates. Chris is here. He's going to talk about topics that are in the news right now regarding or related to real estate. I'm going to answer them top of mind, so there's no obviously pre-planning for these ones. So let's do them, Chris. Take him away.
So a report came out recently that says it's now cheaper to build a home in Toronto than Phoenix or Las Vegas.
What?
And also another one I saw earlier in the week, it's saying that Toronto has one of the lowest building costs.
I don't believe it. I call bullshit on that one. I'll have to really figure that one out. So Phoenix and what?
Phoenix and Las Vegas.
Have higher building costs than Toronto.
Yeah.
Are they sure? That doesn't make sense to me. I think Toronto's like one of the highest in the world. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't believe it. I have to say bullshit. Unless they're doing like something in the GTA, like Bowmanville or something like that, which is still bloody expensive. And then they're probably comparing it to like prime real estate in Las Vegas or Arizona. But I can't see it. But they're based on material, labor, and land? Is that it?
Material, equipment, and labor.
No, I'm going to say bullshit.
Okay, so to follow up with that, here's another stat that they gave. So in Toronto, they're saying that the average estimate for a building is 180 per square foot.
What? No, it's not.
High average of 245 per square foot.
All wrong, all wrong. You're like 300 plus a foot to build. It's not even, that's all wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. It's 300 a foot to build, easy. 250 on the low end, if you're doing something very cheap. And that's not even including land, never mind that. So it's going to be more expensive? So they're saying, what was the first number? Sorry, I keep going back.
180.
180 to 250?
Yeah.
No, it's impossible. Those are like 2 years ago pricing. Yeah. Unless you're some massive builder that's like mad at me that they can put down those kind of numbers. Because everyone's working on volume, all their trades, and they can get these prices. But I don't believe that at all. I think that's wrong.
What's the most like you've seen in Toronto?
Currently right now? Like not even Toronto, just here in Kleinburg. You're probably like some of these houses are 400 a foot, 400 or 500. Yeah, easy.
And that's for like luxury?
Luxury, ultra luxury. Yeah. Not even, I don't know, what's considered ultra luxury? It's not Dubai luxury. It's like Toronto luxury. So I don't know, like Forest Hill, that kind of stuff, like 500 bucks a foot. Yeah. Plus you got to buy the land. It's not put that on top of that cost per foot, right? Yeah. So I don't think that's relative or right. Let's say that.
So they're saying that this is what homes in Toronto could look like in the future. So that's a photo.
If the market continues like this, it could be a possibility. It's going to be ugly as sin, right? Why would they want to do that? Like that doesn't make sense. Just tear down the whole block and build a whole mid-rise. Like where do they park now? There's no parking in it. How do you get, like, okay, I get that. So 10 units, nice, it's cool. But where do they park? They must not have a car, or they're going on that rental program where you rent cars, or that taxi like Elon wants to create. I mean, look at any established country, right? Like very old country. Like if you go to Rome, Paris, something like that. Like everything is mid-rise, right? Everything's mid-rise. The whole community is mid-rise, especially downtown. Like it's a possibility. I mean, we're still a very young country. But they can't do one at a time. Imagine the cost of construction on that. Because 10 stories, you can't do it out of wood. You can do up to 6 with wood, like stick construction. So that have to be poured concrete. Or maybe that's, what do they call it?
The 3D?
Precast concrete, where it's just stacked. They stack cubes on top of each other. But where's the rigidity strength? I don't know. That's a huge engineering marvel too, right? Also, it's ugly as sin. If you're going to do one, it's just like...
Yeah, even if they have like a whole like street that's normal, and then all of a sudden they start popping those up.
It looks like flamingos, right? It's just one here, one there. I don't know. Yeah, it could be a possibility, but I think ideally what they should do is just buy the block and build. I think the parking is going to be an issue with that naturally. Where are they going to park?
They're thinking about putting a new tax on homes over $1 million to help solve Toronto's affordability crisis.
So they want to add another tax on top of houses over $1 million?
Yeah.
Like when you purchase it, like land transfer tax, or just on a regular year? Because if it's on a regular year, how much are they saying?
Canada can start down the right path by adding a modest surtax of between 0.2% and 1% on homes.
0.2% or 1% on homes, yeah.
Yeah, with 7-figure values to slow down home prices a bit while earnings catch up.
Hey guys, there's an easy way to fix that. Build more. Don't tax more. Don't take more out of the pedestrians that voted you in, or the whatever, you know what I mean? You can't do that. Just build more property. Open up the green belt. Build like crazy. The Conservatives had a really good housing plan. They were gonna, after, what was it, 1 million units they wanted to build in 3 years, and a lot of that was land they were gonna unlock, and a lot of the buildings, unused buildings they were gonna create. That's what you gotta do. That's the only way to bring down prices. I'm looking for a property in Florida now, or in Texas, something like that, like an investment property. Even though they've gone up in prices like crazy, they're like, for us, we look at it, it's a joke for what you get. Like 2,500 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom bungalow with a 3-car garage in a nice area, brand new build for like $339 US plus a $50,000 lot premium. So like $380K without like upgrades and stuff. So let's say $400K, you put granite and whatever. Instead of carpet, you might put hardwood through the whole floor. So $400,000 US for this amazing product, like beautiful product, like ultra luxury, not ultra luxury, but like nice, like what we consider luxury here, like chic, right? Like modern chic. So basically, beautiful product. And even though there's sort of a lack of inventory occurring right now, but I can look in this particular area anywhere in Florida and find like 200 properties to find. And so this is what's kept the prices low. Because imagine they only had like 20 of these houses to choose from. You know what I mean? That product would be at $1.5 million, similar to here. So that house in, let's say, so 2,500 square foot bungalow, let's say that's in our area here in Nobleton, 2,500 square foot bungalow, it's probably almost $2 million. Easy, it's not even a question. $2 million product, and you're buying it for $400,000 US, which equates to what? I don't know, about 500 and change, let's say. Yeah. So, but there's more inventory for buyers, let's just say. So that's why it keeps the prices low, even though they have a huge surge in prices, but they keep building and building and building. There's so many builders that keep going. It's not like here.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot easier to build there. Like, again, I might be romanticizing that it's easier there, but I was told this of people that build in both countries, and they said it's so easy. Development charges, they don't even think there's development charges. Like, you just go. They want you to build so they can tax the residents, right? Which would make sense. Like, that's how you make money. And there's no income tax in the state of Florida and Texas, and there's no state tax in some of them, and there's just a federal tax. So it's like 6% or something like that. Can you imagine only 6% of your income you pay?
I know, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. And then on top of that, you don't even have to deal with the issues of the housing.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only way they're going to fix it. They can't keep taxing. It's like, what are you creating? You're only going to have the ultra wealthy living in these communities, and the rest will be renting. You're going to create a renting society. That's what will happen. And it's already happening now, because look at the housing prices. We're looking for first-time buyers, townhouses. They're like $1.2, $1.3 million. How? And it's not like they're downtown or anything in the core. This is like out in the outer skirts of the GTA. So yeah, you're going to create a renter community. That's it. Everyone will be renting. It's the future, it looks like.
So you're not a fan of this 1%?
No, I'm not. No. They need to supply the market in order to make more. They can make more tax money by supplying the market with more product, and this will bring the housing prices down. It's a very simple fix.
They're saying that the Toronto condo market is expected to boom this year after a waning interest in 2021.
Yeah, 2020 was tough too. 21 it picked up. 22, yeah, but all housing in general, it's a huge influx. Doesn't matter if it's high rise or low rise or commercial or a pond next to a park. It's got major attention from buyers. So yeah, I think that's equivalent to all real estate in the GTA for sure. And even I think we're talking about this with politicians. Like in order to become a politician, you should be able to run a simulation on the economy. This is like when we used to play Civilization on computer games. Like they should be able to run an economy in a simulation, and if they can run a proper economy and figure out actual things that we just talked about tonight to correct problems, they should get the job. If they fail, they don't get the job. This is actually becoming very frustrating. As you get older, you start to notice how things are just non-efficient and they don't work because logic is not prevailing in anyone's mind. So I'm not sure. So simulation studies for future politicians. This is the way to get them elected. This is the way to get them passed into the job that they proceed to get into. Hey guys, if you like this video, you can always reach out or leave a comment, or please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll get you on the next one. Thanks. Ciao.